everyone. All right, well, here we are. It's Friday, and I am all done trading. It's about 10:20. Throwing in the towel a little early, up $14,000. That's a green day. And you know what's funny is last week, I was also up around 14,000 on Friday, but it didn't feel so good. It felt like a red day because I had been up 34,000 and then gave back over 20 off the top. And I felt like, man, I overtraded. I overstayed my welcome, and I had profit, and I gave it back. Well, today, I'm leaving money on the table, and I already know that because I've seen BTX and TKAT. BTX made $1 a share move without me, so I've left some money on the table. But you know what? It doesn't feel as bad to leave money on the table. There's not the same sense of loss. Giving back profit, taking money out of your pocket and giving it back to the market feels so much worse than just leaving some money on the table. So today, I'm okay with that, and leaving money on the table, that is. And part of it is because I started the week with two big red days. 50,000 red day on Monday, a $35,000, $40,000 red day on Tuesday. So down $90,000 first 2 days of the week, gave back almost everything I had made on the month. Devastating. Wednesday, no trades. There was nothing at all. Yesterday, Thursday, I traded, I think it was 4 stocks, and I made $10,000. So I made 20, well, I think it was mostly profit on 2, and then the other 2 were smaller. So in any case, $10,000 was good. I donated all of that to charity. I was gonna say, I've donated this month $107,000 to 39 different charitable organizations. And a lot of those were suggestions from our Warrior Pro students. You guys already know that. But I hope that maybe me leading the way with some of these donations has encouraged you to give back a little bit, if you're able to something, an organization in your community that you really care about. I think trading creates a great opportunity for those that become successful, which is obviously a small percentage of traders out there. We know my results are not typical. Trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money, but for those that succeed, it's an opportunity to take a little money off Wall Street and give it back to Main Street, give it back to local communities. And that's something that I've been a big advocate of. I've donated over $700,000 in the last year or so since COVID began, and the local economy in this area was shut down. And with tourism and restaurants being such an important part of the economy here, it was devastating. And so I wanted to do what I could to help. And I know that I've seen other people who have said that they've tried to do the same, which is awesome. So anyways, I'm finishing up here today in the green, but still red on the week. So feeling, but again, I feel good. It's kind of water under the bridge. The red days happen, they are what they are, I can't change them. So focusing, moving forward, hoping to have a couple more green days next week. I have been capping my share size at 6,000 shares, so smaller share size, which is good, and have still managed to pull some decent profit out of the market. So I'm kind of gonna stick with that for early next week. During this recap, we'll break down the trades from today. And for those of you out there on YouTube who want to get into the community, I want to remind you that Thankful Thursday this month was because it's our anniversary. So this is the 6-year anniversary of when I published How to Day Trade, 7 years since I started working on the day trading courses. And so to celebrate the anniversary, every Thursday this month, all my profits have gone to charity, and we put together a coupon code, Celebrate40. We'll put the coupon code right there. No, we don't want to cover the on-air sign. Let's put it right here. Put the coupon code right here on this side. You can use that coupon code to save 40% on the Warrior Starter course or the Warrior Pro. Those courses will give you access to the chat room where you can see all the traders in the community talking about stocks. There's actually a couple traders in the community that brought my attention to the 2 stocks that I made the most money on today, which is fantastic. I really appreciate that. Of course, you'd have access to the scanners, our simulator, because you don't want to trade real money until you've proven profitability in a sim, and you'll have access to the classes. So I would love for you guys to join. You're welcome to. I will be traveling next week, so no morning show, but we'll be still broadcasting for traders in the chat room. So I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the recap, and please, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. All right, see you guys on Monday. All right, so I'm going to recap my trades from this morning. It's 10 a.m. and I'm not too interested in overstaying my welcome right now. BTX, beautiful, looking good. First 5-minute candle to make a new high right there. That one's going without me. And that's almost $1 a share. From the proper entry, which would have been down here at 14.29, it's gone up to 15.30. So very nice to see. I did get a couple trades on this. I'm up 2,900 on it. And I'm happy to see this momentum. Now, all things considered, it's up only 23%. It's an Amex stock with no news. It's a little bit surprising that it's as strong as it is, but it's a recent reverse split. 1552 is a daily resistance spot, just blew through that up to 1574. 1633 is the halt level. You may see some short sellers up in this area. You've got 3 big green candles in a row, followed by what looks like a topping tail. So, you know, you could say the same thing with TKAT yesterday. I left some money on the table on this one yesterday. It made this squeeze up to 29.85, which is actually a perfect double top on the daily chart. And we're coming up to that again today. High is 29.74, so darn close. But I did trade TKAT, and I traded this one quite well today. A couple of nice opportunities on it, on the momentum scanner, and then pull back, first 5-minute candle making a new high. So I'm up 14,000 right now. It's Friday. I am unfortunately still red on the week, but I am green the last 2 days. I didn't take any trades on Wednesday, but I'm up 14,000 today plus 10,000 yesterday. That's $24,000 in 2 days. And to kind of build back a little bit of confidence, I think what's best is to take the money off the table and be grateful that I'm green. Now, it's hard to do that when I see something like TKAT up $2 a share without me, and that's what triggers the FOMO. That's what makes me want to jump back in this, you know, right here. But then wait a second, would I be buying after 4 green candles in a row? This isn't the time to be taking a big position. Now, I set my max share size at 6,000 shares for today. So you can see I have this warning that comes up right here. So it's when I'm trying to exceed 6,000 shares. So I think I actually might have gotten a fill. I don't know. Sometimes when you press the order like 3 times real quick, I did see yesterday I had one trade that I got like 6,700 shares. But in any case, I can't add any more above 6,000, and I shouldn't even be able to exceed that. So 6,000 share was my cap for yesterday and today. So, you know, to be up 14,000, to be up 24,000 in 2 days on 6,000 shares is pretty darn good. My typical share size would be, you know, 25 to 30,000 shares. So in theory, could I have made 60,000 in the last 2 days, 70,000 with that share size? And I actually don't think that I would have been able to, because a lot of the momentum that we've had in the last couple days has been on slightly lighter volume that I don't think would have been easy to get filled really big positions without a fair amount of slippage. But it's hard to say. Maybe I could have. In any case, it doesn't really matter. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I trade with smaller size because after 2 big red days on Monday, down 50, on Tuesday, down 34,000, I was $90,000 in the hole on the week. I did not want to go further in the red. I did not take any trades Wednesday. I started rebuilding with a green day yesterday, another green day today. So what I will do, I was going to say tomorrow or Monday, I will start with bigger share size. I'll start to step it up a little bit. Having said that, I have a track record of losing on Mondays. So now I'm a little, well, I don't know if maybe I won't do that on Monday. And then of course I'm traveling next week. Is it really a good idea to step up share size while I'm traveling? And you know, the answer is probably no. Should I leave my share size at 6,000 for the rest of the month? That feels like I'm really holding myself back. On the other hand, if I had 5 more days next week of $10,000 a day, that would be $50,000. And if I did that with only 6,000 shares, I think that would be fine. It just sort of depends, because if next week we happen to see a lot of momentum on stocks between $2 and $4, 6,000 shares is probably not going to be adequate. 6,000 shares on a stock like TKAT, you know, this is obviously a much larger position. So I don't know. I may have to think about it a little bit, but you know, I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm still red on the week. I'm still going to be red on the week. I'm still, you know, well off my highs on the month. So probably Monday, I'll leave it as 6,000 shares and just see if I can be green. And then maybe Tuesday, maybe I'll increase it to 8,000 or 9,000 shares and maybe just
move it up slowly, but not just take the limit off entirely. During a hot market, I didn't have any limit. I just took it off completely, and I had some positions of 75,000 or even 100,000 shares, and I was totally okay with that. But that was a different market, and I can't be swinging with that kind of share size right now in this market. So I think for probably until I've recouped everything I've lost in the last, this week, which was 90,000, until I've recouped all of that, I probably should continue keeping some type of share size cap. Maybe I'll go from 6,000 to 9,000 and then to 12,000. I would do 3,000 share increments because when I'm trading, I usually am using 3,000 share increments for my position. So right now I can only punch it twice. 2 orders is 6,000 shares. Maybe next week I'll go up to 9,000, then up to 12, then to 15, then to 18, then to 20. Slowly, as the market calls for it, as my trading proves that I'm worthy of trading with that type of share size again. Because right now I'm not sure that I am. So I am pleased with 2 green days. It's a much better way to finish the week. I like I said last week, felt like a red day. I was up 14,000, but I had been up 34,000 and then I lost 20 off the top. So I actually feel much better right now walking away up 14 than I did walking away up 14 last week. Same number, but the feeling is very different. So that speaks to walking away sooner. Obviously, every day you're going to either leave money on the table or give back some profit. I left money on the table yesterday. I'm leaving money on the table today as BTX did that move without me, and Rail is moving a little bit without me as well. But I'd rather leave a little on the table knowing that at least I've got money in my pocket. Because when you give back profit and you have to take that money out of your pocket and put it back out there, that's where you feel like you've lost something. The feeling of losing something you never had, for me, is not as strong. Hey, girl! So losing something I never had is losing profit I never made. Missing out on OCGN, yeah, okay, I missed it. Maybe I have a little FOMO on that, but I never had profit on it, so I don't really feel too much of a sense of loss. Same with BTX. It's like, all right, that's a little annoying. It went without me. It's a little frustrating. FOMO starts to kick in a little bit, but not nearly as bad for me personally as when, I end up taking the trade. Let's say I took this 1-minute micro pullback right here, and then I lost 5,000 on it because I took too much size. Now I'm pissed. Now I've given back gains on an entry that probably wasn't that great, and that's going to be a problem. Yes, so under strategy, if you make your window full screen, I have some columns in here that you probably don't have because I have a staging environment, but you go to the little bell, and then you can check off the scanners that you want those audio alerts turned on for. I have it on for squeeze alert up 10%, 10 minutes. That's a big one because that means the stock potentially is near a halt level. I have it up for low float, medium relative volume, low float, high relative volume, price 20 and up. So that'd be something like TKAT. Low float, high relative volume, and low float former Momo stock, which is a stock that has had a history of making big moves. I don't have it turned on for low float bouncing off the pullback. I actually don't really like that scanner quite as much. It's here, but I don't have it for that. And the medium float ones and the 52-week breakouts I don't have turned on for audio alerts, but they do still show me here. So BTX happens to be hitting 2 scanners at once, 52-week breakout and 10% in 10 minutes, although it's only 10% in 10 minutes that'll trigger the audio alert. Remember yesterday, the trades I took were straight off the high day Momo scanner, and the trades I took today, TKAT and BTX, actually both of those were called out by students right in the chat room who said, hey, look at TKAT. It wasn't on the scanner yet. It came on the scanner a few minutes later, but it wasn't on it yet. So some of you guys saw it before me, which is good. You had it on watch as a continuation stock. Actually, both of them were continuation stocks from yesterday. So good work. And that's a reminder for me of certainly the value of the community. You guys helping me see what's moving. It's valuable for me just as much as it is for you. But as a reminder, as always, trading is risky. My results are not typical. The typical result of a beginner trader is losing money. So with that in mind, you should of course trade in a simulator before you put real money on the line. And just approach this with caution. You really should. And don't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. And that goes especially for those out there on YouTube listening and tuning in for the midday recap here. So thank you guys so much. It's been a great week. I'll be here on Monday, but then traveling for the rest of the week next week. And I hope we have, hey, 5 more days like today would be terrific. I miss the $75,000, $100,000 green days. It's a real thrill, a real rush when you get a big green day. Whatever big green is for you, it feels really good. It's been a while since I've had one. My biggest day of the month in number was red, which is a bummer, but that's the way it goes. But I'm really proud this month that we've donated $107,000 to charity. And that's been through Thankful Thursdays to 39 different charitable organizations, all recommended by you guys. And we will continue that again next Thursday while I'm traveling. So I'm going to an exotic island, and you'll see more about that next week. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.